Hi guys, I'm Danielle. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be filling in my first sketchbook page. I'm nervous. I bought this sketchbook from, I think it was just from WH Smith's. It was just a cheap one because I wanted to start a new sketchbook and I didn't want to spend too much money initially. So I have actually drawn in this sketchbook, but because I was so nervous to draw on the first page, I've actually started from the back and draw a few little doodles and sketches in the back first. So let me show you actually what I've already done. So I literally was just doodling some stuff. Sorry about the glare. So I was doing some like head sketches, like some anatomy sketches, and then some more anatomy sketches, and then I also did this one which was on Pinterest, so I used that picture as a reference to draw this particular drawing. So we shall see how the first page goes. I am nervous, but you know what, let's just get into it. So as you can see, I've already actually started drawing the picture before I started recording. Oops, but I did start out with doing some thumbnails. I started out with looking at Pinterest for some action poses because I knew I wanted to be actiony. I did want to experiment and push myself and do a full body pose since that is something that I've been practicing recently. In the Pinterest reference that I used for this position, which I'll add on the screen now so we can compare, I did change the angle of both her arms actually. For one, I didn't want her to be holding a weapon, so I've changed the angle of the arm, also so I didn't have to do foreshortening and make it look weird. And so I added in some art supplies that she's holding because we are artists after all. And then I did have to change the angle of her upper arm as well because I drew her too high and her hand would have been off the page, and I really wanted to draw the hand, and also it would have looked really weird if I just cut off her hand. So as you can see, I am starting to go in and do the face. The face is the hardest bit for me because it's small and tiny, and frankly I don't think I have the proper skills yet and base to do faces, so I am still practicing, and let me tell you, I still need a lot of practice, but you know, we try and we improve on what we don't like, which I will after this particular drawing of the face. Again with the face, which actually doesn't look that bad at this point. Maybe I should have just stuck with it there. Really should have. But I'm just defining her curves and getting the proper position that I want for the drawing. Something that I really hate about this video is that my head pops in and out constantly, and I had to cut out a lot of footage because my entire head was covering the drawing, and let me tell you, that is not fun to watch. So certain aspects you won't see me actually draw. So other than using this Pinterest for her basic shape, I did use it slightly as I was going through redefining some of these lines, but I probably didn't do my best. But I do find it a bit more difficult when my reference images are wearing clothes. Like, I prefer to see as much of the skin and the figure as possible so I can really visualize what I'm actually drawing. But overall, this hand, actually both hands, actually turned out very well. They don't look great at this moment, but definitely my practicing using the Skillshare classes has helped, and I really liked how my hands turned out. I decided I was going to give her a paintbrush and also a pencil as well. Now I'm going in and figuring out what I wanted to wear. I didn't actually have a plan for this before I started drawing the outfit. I knew I didn't want to do something like skin tight and just like figure hugging, so that's why I went with a hoodie, and I really like how this hoodie turned out. It was fun to draw. Something I also struggle with is making the hair look realistic and not looking at one big solid shape. Again, I really need practice on this. But that's why we draw, because we see what we want to improve. If we didn't draw, then we wouldn't see what we don't like about our drawings. But then it's going and trying to figure out and watching these classes to show you how you can improve and not just staying at the same stagnant level. So we've kind of jumped forward a little bit here. I've filled in a lot of face detail and defined the outfit a little bit, and that's because my head was in the way. So I've decided to put her in leggings. I didn't want to lose the shape of her legs just because not that they're awkward, but because of how they're positioned. I didn't want to give her baggy trousers and give her too much detail, and then I also didn't want her in shorts either, so I decided to go for leggings and then give her some pumps, of which none of the features that I've added are from references. Just the actual pose is from a reference. Everything else I've drawn from my own imagination, which is why it probably doesn't look the best. I mean, it looks alright. And then I decided just to go in with some detail on the shoes, just to give it a bit more interest really, and then outline it all so you can see what I'm doing. And again, I did try and get some footage of me drawing the face, but again, my entire head was covering the picture. So I have kind of added as much as I can so you can see, but yeah, a lot of it was actually covered by my head. So sorry about that. And then my idea for this pose was that she was kind of dangling from maybe a helicopter, or dangling from, it would probably have to be a helicopter, nothing's much higher than a building. And then this is like a billboard on top of a building which says welcome to my sketchbook, and she's kind of painted it on there almost like graffiti. So I really like it. But this is how it ended up. The face, oh my gosh, just no. So that is it for today's video. I'm not 100% with this drawing, but hopefully I can colour it in and it will make me feel a little bit better about it. But it's all about experimenting and learning and seeing what you have to improve on. So there are positives to take away from this video. So stay tuned, click that subscribe button and click the notifications to see the next instalment of this sketchbook page, and I will see you in the next video. I hope this video inspired you to draw, colour and be creative. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye! So, I interrupt this video to bring you the hoo-hoo markers.